Cool. So I use Moodle. I've been using Moodle since July last year. I was on this trial and it's working out okay. But one of the issues we had is they're not in here all the time, and we wanted them to have some ownership of their work. So I did a project with Tom where we got them to use Vox last year, and we gave them smartphones. It was not really successful because some of them didn't bring the smartphones back and they weren't using them. So yeah, this year we haven't used that, but we've used Vox, which is David's been using as well. So first of all, I set myself up. Oops. If you click on that, sorry, I'll go back. If you click on my picture, it goes to my page on Moodle where I have a link to my own blog site. So I've got this going. And I'll just show you what my class is like. This is one of the labs I teach in. Oh, it doesn't really need sound. Oh, okay. Lost connection with the Wi-Fi. Okay. So what I did is I videoed the class because we've got a lab that seats 32 and I've got about 41 students. Was it? Okay, cool. And so I took a video of it and I posted it up on my blog site just to give them some feedback on. I think it's pretty cool that we've got students who are trying to do e-learning but they're in a lab with 20 computers and there's, or 30 computers and there's 40 of them. So basically the video showed them sitting on the floor with their own laptops, trying to, and I'm trying to conduct a lesson like that. And I was quite good the next day because they gave me some good feedback that they really liked the video and they liked that I was being involved in their process of learning, trying to create an environment. That's right. So we'll get to go. So I'll go, so the wireless connection is gone, isn't it? Cool. So with the blog sites, I'm actually using iGoogle. That's the first page I open up. When I don't open up Moodle, I use iGoogle. That's how I manage everything. So, so I click on that and it opens up Google Docs. Click on that, opens up Google Reader. So Google Docs is where I'm giving back their assignments for Google Docs as well. And their assignments are on the blog site, which have all got loaded into Google Reader, which is down here. So this is all their blogs down here. So I can go home and don't need to take any paper home. I can just sit on the couch and mark it and then send the assignment to Google Docs, which I then share with them on their email. So they can see their assignment, how the marks are going, and some feedback on that. So these are all the students, their folders. So it's quite a bit of work setting it up to start with, but you're doing the same thing. In fact, the Cane people who are in automotive, they're doing a similar thing, so I got this idea from them, so I've kind of stolen their idea. But I thought it was a really good way of keeping the students informed and marking as well. Because marking is quite it's marking season now, starting, and it's just a big heavy workload trying to make it work faster so we've got more time for development.
How long would you say you stay, learning how to use the iGoogle?
How much time? It's, yeah, but I do get a lot of my learning from attending things like this and seeing what other people are doing, and I'll give that a try and just progress it from there.
I think the key though is once you've invested a little bit of time learning a tool, that tool makes your life a lot quicker in the long term. So spend a little bit of time up front, like I said,
course it was pretty gone, so I can't show any vlogs or what the students are doing. So basically all the students, all 41 of them have completed their vlogs, well a few of them haven't. Some of them got out there with their own phones and taken video of job sites. Interestingly, I've received very little emails this semester. Most of the information has come through Vox, sending me messages through there, so that's like the default forum for them. They say, send me messages, so it sort of caught me a bit unawares because I was thinking everything's going well, but I got my message on Vox, there's always messages about how do I do this? And you know, did you get my message? And that. So it's working really well from that point of view as well. So I'm using Moodle as like a hub where they can bring all their stuff into it, they have ownership of it, they own their own blog sites. And one of the other things, I use Google SketchUp a lot, which is a drawing program or an application from Google.
How are you managing the timing of attendance or making sure they're not resubmitting and overwriting?
Yeah, that's an issue because I haven't told them that on Vox you can actually change the date of your post. Yeah. Which that's one of the issues that hasn't come up. But I'm not that fussed about it because I put comments on all their posts, and that becomes part of their learning as well. I put links in there to, have you read the Building Act, this part of the Building Act? I give them a link to it so they can go back to it and learning part of their learning. This is a SketchUp plan of a site plan I give to them at the beginning. So this is just the paper version of what I give them when they're doing their project on this paper plan. So I put it into SketchUp and made a sort of like a tutorial from it about how you look at contour lines and develop a site, understand the site. And there's if the internet was open, there's a YouTube video also about how to use the graphic divider, which is up on this little tutorial. So just click on the tab, and it spins around. And it shows the graphic divider, so that it's showing in place how they're going to work out the heights of the corners of the building. One of the things they have to do is do a step footing. You have to work out where the steps are in the footing and design for the block work. It's a very hard thing to explain sometimes just from a bit of paper and then trying to visualise that and do the maths and try and figure out how it all works. So this is a visual aid for them. And then slab. Because that's quite a difficult thing to explain, is where the slab goes into the ground so they can see that visually. And this is just a very blank model of the house that we use to teach from. Again, they've got the plans, and there's also a model, a properly developed model of this house in the 3D warehouse, which I've made publicly available. So they can go to the 3D warehouse. There's a block on my So this block here I've made up using, as Tom was saying before, Google Reader. So this is the Google 3D warehouse. I've got about 10 models I've made up there. They can go to that, put up there, and that's a link to some Google Docs, some information I've put up there as well. So I'm starting to build up a library there as well, stuff I found for this for them. So yeah, that's probably about just a quick overview of what we're doing.
What do you say? Because I think they're last slides.
Yeah. So I'm relying on their emails. They use all their email addresses in their own blog sites on their profiles in Moodle, and I use that to add to Google Reader. It's a bit of a laborious process, but I just add them all in.
But the actual marketing process there, what do you have on Google website to market?
Yeah, it's a live market. It's a Google Docs form, so I just use that and I go through, put my feedback on it, and then I share it with